As of January 1st, 2015, motorists can purchase new road tax license plates, says Minister Hassink. Merlin Scamine listed activities surrounding Lions Club Youth Alcohol Awareness Project. But first, Prime Minister responded to Minister Lake's remarks. And these are the headlines for Friday, November 28, 2014. I'm Sharon Freiberg for AVS News, and now for the details. Caretaker, Prime Minister, and leader of the Democratic Party responded to a statement made by Minister Maurice Lake in reference to the purchasing of the Emilio Wilson estate and Vorst estate, which reads, "We have arrived at a sad state of affairs when persons cannot express their own views. I say this in response to your press statement, which appeared today in the local dailies. I stated in the Council's meeting of Tuesday, November 25th, that I'm in favor of deferring a decision on the purchase of the Vorst property to the incoming government. I repeated this sentiment in the press briefing on Wednesday. If a majority decides otherwise, so be it. Your constant reference to politicking by others when you obviously do not see that it is what you do best is not worthy of a reply from me. However, let it be noted that the advice for the purchase of the Emilio Wilson estate was brought to the Council on Tuesday on your initiative, not mine. In fact, you implored me to put it on the agenda this past Tuesday. If you're aware of these discrepancies in your advice, I advise you to immediately pull it back, as you otherwise would be attempting to mislead your colleagues in the Council and the Governor, to whom the draft decree has been sent. Furthermore, I'm entitled to express my opinion at any venue of my choosing. In addition, I am the spokesperson for the Council of Ministers, in case you did not know. At this stage of the game, I suggest any ideas you have for new formats of meetings or press briefings you discuss with the incoming Council of Ministers. Dear Minister Lake, over the years of chairing different councils of ministers, I have, in the interest of the unity of the Council, held my peace and attempted to solve the many issues amongst ministers in chambers. This attitude of mine has evoked much criticism from the outside from persons believing I knew more than I was willing to share with the public of St. Martin. In fact, that I was keeping such from the public. I do not know about you, but I have been conditioning my mind for the transition from executive to legislator for some time. Being able to speak out freely is, for me, a welcome part of that transition. And meanwhile, on Friday, November 28, 2014, His Excellency Governor Eugene Holliday met with and received a progress report from former Chair Theodore Heiliger. And during the meeting, the former Chair updated the Governor on the progress of and deliberated on the required information for the screening of the candidates for the posts of Prime Minister, Ministers, Minister of Plenipotentiary, and Acting Minister of Plenipotentiary based on the available information and the discussion. It was concluded that the background screening of the candidate ministers is in its final stages. The purpose of the screening is to assess the integrity, independence, and solvency of the candidates, as well as the stability of the new government. As a result, the former Chair informed the Governor that it is not feasible to present a final formation report on November 30th as scheduled. The former Chair therefore requested an extension of his commission to form a new government. Governor Holliday, as a result, in having assessed the situation, extended the commission for Heiliger to present him the final report of the formation process by December 16th, 2014. And in other news, as of January 1st, 2015, motorists can purchase the new road tax license plates, announced Finance Minister Martin Hassink during the Council of Ministers press briefing on Wednesday. The The minister was also asked about the central bank situation and recommendations of the PwC report.
I think we had a situation last year where no new license plates were issued for road tax. What is the situation for 2015?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. I just saw the note. The license plates are available if everything goes well as of January the 1st, 2015. And I'll make sure that you can start paying then right away to get your...
So it's a whole new plate and not a sticker?
New plate, no sticker.
On the central bank situation, could you give an update of what's happening now with the PwC report?
No, basically, there is a summary report of the findings and recommendations. I had a meeting with my colleague, co-shareholder in the central bank, you can say. In Dutch we say vermogensgerechtigden. As the Minister of Finance, as a representatives of Sint Maarten and Curaçao, vote for equal votes. I had a discussion with my colleague in Curaçao, and we basically, what we aiming at is an integral implementation of the recommendations of the PwC report, and that's where we go. That's our goal. Soon, within a couple of weeks, we hope that finally we can organize how you say that, een vermogensgerechtigden vergadering, a meeting of shareholders with the bank. You know that the financial reports, for instance, up to 2013 need to be established, and dividends need to be declared also from the central bank. Yeah, that's also an amount that we put in our budget amendment that we're going to receive in 2014 to the amount of about 2 million guilders. So those things need to be formalized, and of course also in that same meeting we're going to present a plan how to continue with the PwC report. But basically we both agree that we should follow the recommendations.
Up next, Merlin Scaminet listed activities surrounding Lions Club Youth Alcohol Awareness Project. We'll have that story when we return. To the St. Martin Lions Club Youth Alcohol Awareness Project, which took place on Thursday. The club committee chairperson, Merlin Scaminet, outlined some of the activities that will be taking place in the coming weeks.
The most prominent way of getting that across would be to bring it directly to their doorstep. Therefore, one of the activities that has been planned for very early December, which will be in 2 weeks' time, is that we will have a professional, a psychotherapist from the Cayman Islands who is going to be on island and who will be giving sessions, presentations in various high schools over a period of 4 days, visiting 8 different high schools, and will be addressing the repercussions, the health hazards, the mental malfunctioning or possible malfunctioning that can occur because of abusing alcohol. This will be told directly to them with statistics, bringing it very close to them, and we hope that the dialogue will then start, because having the professional, having the youngsters, them having 10,000 questions, that will be the ideal location. Myths can be dispersed, rumors about what it can and cannot do, or how you can prevent whatever kind of negative results come from alcohol abuse can be discussed right away. So that is a very big change that we hope to bring about in their thinking process. As for the youngsters, because we're gearing towards and we're focusing on the high school students, but the youngsters as well, so those who are attending primary school, they too must be made aware of what the consequences can possibly be. And to do that, we have decided to use a product that the Lions International is very much known for, and that's the Lions Quest. and there is a complete package of booklets that are geared towards the topics of alcohol abuse, tobacco abuse, that is age specific. So we have already gotten all the principals of the elementary schools on board. They have accepted this program. They were very welcoming of it. They had questions of their own, and they were even asking what will be the second and the third step. So this is in line of this project continuing into not only the next line is year, but the year after that. As for the awareness that we want to create among the general public, we think that the community of St. Martin may have become desensitized as to the effects of alcohol, and to combat that, we have to focus on the hard facts, which will be figures, which will be images, which will be what brings the message across. And for that, we have decided that not only the written word, which will be articles in newspapers and interviews over on the television and on the radio programs, but also images that can be seen visibly on the flashboards alongside the road. Am I saying correctly? Billboards, I believe that's called, not a flashboard. So those are some of the activities that we have planned, and there are essay contests as well to get the youngsters to think about the consequences, or perhaps even better, what they see as the possible solutions to this crisis. And we also have the schools who are going to be involved in a sporting event, because we have to combine better choices that must be made in order for the youths to see that it is not only a no that they receive, but it is a what if, what can be better, so the better options. These are some of the activities planned thus far.
And we wish them well in their endeavors. Let's take a look now at our weather forecast. Taking a look at, it looks like the light winds and improving sea conditions are the result of a weakening Atlantic high pressure ridge. However, drifting pockets of moisture at the lower levels of the atmosphere and weak instability will cause occasional cloudy periods with some passing showers. Seas are moderate and peaking near 5 feet. These conditions are expected to prevail through the weekend. And this is our weekend forecast. Next, female IBO boxing match, part of This Is War event. We'll have that story when we come back. Promoter Milton Bobby Otley of Bose Promotion announced during an interview with AVS News on Thursday that the female IBO heavyweight world title is part of the boxing card This Is War event to be held on Saturday, December 6th at the L.B. Scott Sports Auditorium.
Next, we have very excited about is the female IBO heavyweight world title. This world title, we have Carlette the Truth Evil from the USA. Carlette is well known in St. Martin. She fought here twice already against Gwendolyn O'Neill from Guyana also. She won one and Gwendolyn won one. Carlette is one of the female boxers that went through a lot of boxing storm with female. She fought basically all the best. However, she never got the opportunity to fight against Leila Ali, because somehow it seems like Leila Ali was avoiding her after Leila Ali fought with Joe Fraser's daughter. Right? So, I mean, Carlette remained out there. She has numerous of world title belts. She holds about 7 world title belts. And she will be going up against Sonia, the scholar, the monarchist from Greece. Now, Sonia only have 9 wins, 1 KO, 1 loss. But Sonia is a boxer, a female boxer to be reckoned with. Sonia trained again, both of them train against male boxers, spar with male boxers. So they're going to be going up against it. Now, this is a grudge match. Why we say grudge match? They fought already in last year, and the fight was a draw. So this time they decided they want to fight on neutral ground. So here we are, Bo's Promotion is providing that opportunity for the IBO female world title to be held in St. Martin.
And this has been the newscast for Friday, November 28, 2014. I'm Sharon Freiberg. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in December.